Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As promised, in this lesson we'll be making some game object that will get rid of the other game objects that we don't need anymore. To start off, simply right-click in the Hierarchy tab and choose 2D Object Sprite. We are going to name this sprite Destroyer. And let's assign it a tag that says Destroyer as well. Don't forget to go back to the object and assign the tag. And make sure you reset the positions to 0 before you do anything. Now this sprite will not actually have an image since we want it to stay invisible, but it doesn't matter since it will be out of view anyway. We are going to drag it down to about -10. And let's add a collider to it. Click on Add Component, Physics 2D, and choose a box collider. We can't see the collider yet since there's no image, so we need to expand it manually. Change the size in X and in Y. So this is a game object that will be floating up along with our camera, and everything that touches this will be destroyed. That way we'll get rid of those unused objects and the game will not be using too much hardware resources, so the performance will be good. We'll need a new script to deal with this, so right click on our scripts folder, create C# script, and we can name it Destroyer. Open it up. And as you might have guessed, we'll be using an onTriggerEnter2D method for this. So we'll go ahead and delete these two methods. Also, before we forget, go back to Unity, select the Destroyer object and make sure the collider is set to a trigger. So type in private void onTriggerEnter2D, and this is going to be a very simple script. Everything that enters this collider will be destroyed. To destroy a game object, simply type destroy, and inside of the brackets should be the game object that we want to destroy. To get the game object, simply type in collision.gameObject. And it's as simple as that. Make sure you save it, and also don't forget to attach it to the destroyer. Take the destroyer game object and make it a child of the half screen so that it follows the camera. It should be fine now. If we pause now, we can see that there are no unused objects left behind, and that's exactly what we wanted to do. Another thing that I don't like is that the circles spawn too far apart, so let's adjust the spawn point a little bit. Simply take the small circle spawn game object and drag it a bit more down. Let's try it out again. This seems much better, to be honest.